Hello everybody, my name is Dinkledork and today we will be playing 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Now this is a new channel I have and this is primarily focused on 20 Minutes Till Dawn. This is an indie Lovecraftian horde shooter roguelite. It's a good game. So today I'm going to be showing you an infinite ammo and immense damage build using Spark and our SMGs. This is on darkness level 7, so the small enemies will move faster. So really it's not really that much of a problem. I probably should have shown my runes, but they're not that important at the moment. Because you can do this at darkness level 0 and still, well, maybe not darkness level 0. Maybe if you were struggling a lot and just racked up points, but now it's really important that you either get this early on or after the first mini boss or the boss that comes in at like 18 minutes, 17 minutes in, because this just increases your damage output with lightning, and the more times lightning comes down. You want to also get energized. When lightning strikes an enemy, there's a 20% chance to automatically refill 3 of your ammo. That means once you're in a big horde and lightning striking down, you're never going to have to reload. And if you have fast reload rate, it's not going to matter because it's just always going to, you're never going to need to reload. But fire rate is going to be important for this. Now, I would go for double shot, but I want to go for power shot so we can get Splinter later on. Splinter carries the same effect of your upgrades, so the bullets that shoot off from killing an enemy carries the lightning effects that we currently have on our bullets. So it's a very useful thing to have when you're in a big horde. It's just chain lightning then just spreading out through all of them. Really useful, really useful. So you just want to continue on, and then I personally would go with Frost Mage just for when you're fighting the bosses, so they stay still, so they don't move as much, and also you can kind of just tackle the horde if they get too much and then just continue on the boss. But it's not really too important. But if you feel like the bosses they gain too much speed on you, Frost is definitely very useful. So once you hit level 4, you have kind of a couple of options that you can go for. Personally, I go with Pyromage because what you want to get is Firestarter and Master Electricity, and you can have a synergy. I will cover synergies at the end of this video, just so you guys have an understanding of them. Yeah, you want to continue on, and once you hit level 6, I'll show you what upgrades to get next. So here we are. I'm not too sure what I should go with here because there's Electrobat and there's Holy Shield, but I'm gonna go with Electrobat so we can get Electro Mastery early on, so it will be just good damage all around. More lightning, more damage. It's just gonna be good. Maybe I shouldn't have went with the bat. Maybe I shouldn't have, because I don't know if that upgrade affects but you'll like the secondary one, the one that I want. Ooh, I got lucky there. I'm gonna take personal shield because there's some other upgrades I want to get. So they are gaining on me. It's a bit of a problem. My reload speed, I don't have those bullets yet. I'm 70 minutes in. 17, not 70. I think we can get to level 8 and hopefully get this electrified bullet thingy. No, I'll get movement speed because I need to be faster than these guys at this point in time. So we'll continue on. Hopefully though we do get it early, the bullets. If not, then I'll just wing it, I suppose. Once you defeat the first boss, darkness level 7 isn't that bad because these guys don't appear. Only when you're fighting the dragon, that's when the small enemies appear. The elites just take over from the small enemies once you enter the next phase. We'll take Frostbite. Yeah, I'm really not getting good RNG here. That's the thing though, it's solely based on RNG. Like the drops from the bosses are like, it's just by chance that you get the one that you want. build, but most of the time for Spark, her upgrades dropped by bosses are always kind of useful. I just want to continue on. Right, so we have the option between Fire Rate and Splinter. We're going with Splinter, so you'll see this in effect. We'll see Chain Lightning just go flying everywhere. Okay, so that boss is defeated. Well, I call it a mini boss because it's not really that much of a boss. Every third lightning strike deals double damage. We'll take that. Ooh, and here we go. Energize. I'm very lucky that I got that early on because I really thought it wasn't gonna happen. So now you'll see we won't really have to reload once we're in a big wave. There will be no reloading necessary. If I just attack a tree, if you ever feel like, oh, there's not enough enemies to keep firing and you're afraid, oh, reloading will cause the enemies to swarm, just shoot the trees, because they also get the same, give you the same effect. They're an enemy, and getting struck by lightning will give you even more, keep on giving you infinite ammo. So this is where the infinite ammo part comes into play, where you never have to reload. You want to get walking speed as fast as you can, because SMGs are really slow to use. But once you have walking speed 100%, so it just adds an extra 10 onto your walking speed. I don't know what the base walking speed is, but we also have haste as well, which is movement speed. Walking speed and movement speed are completely different. Your walking speed is when you're shooting, and your movement speed is when you're just moving without shooting. There is some upgrades though that do increase movement speed and walking speed. I will get instant burn, but we're gonna go with double shot just for more shots. Yeah, and just continue just taking them all out. Now here's the boss. Hopefully I don't die to this. I don't think I will, because as long as you're able to keep a steady fire rate, you'll be fine. Ooh, really got me there. See, he's frozen and electricity, and I can just open fire. And the guy's dead now. That easy. That easy. There's real no negative about the SMGs and Spark. Maybe starting off it's a bit slow. Maybe it's a game of chance really. But I'll be doing more builds, not just ones like this. I'll be doing challenges, like it's just gonna be fun. I'll go on to Reddit and I'll be looking through different people's builds and I'll be trying them out to see if they're legit or not, or if they're even good to begin with. Now obviously some people have different playstyles, so my playstyle is, well, just heavy damage. That's all I want. Right, let's see what we get from this. Either elemental damage, tome of power, tome of summary. Nah, you want to go tome of elements. You'll see there it's negative 50% for bullet damage. Bullet damage does not matter for this build. It is just elemental effects. It doesn't matter. It's not going to affect anything. Like my bullet damage is only 6, and I think I got 1 for bullet damage there. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Bullet damage doesn't matter. It is the lightning. Now I'm going with rate of fire for this because we need a faster rate of fire. And all we have to do now is just avoid these guys, the eyes. They're really irritating, but all you have to do is avoid those and then you're fine. Push through and get as much XP. Don't hold back on just firing. Keep that trigger down. Your PC might lag. That's just a sacrifice you have to pay for a really overpowered build. And now what you want to go for is Divine Wrath, because more electricity when your shield is up. So every 2 seconds I think it's like another strike. I'll have to go back over that. But it's just an overpowered build. Right, we're gonna go with Ice Shard. So it's just every 3rd bullet fires an Ice Shard, freezes an enemy, and it doesn't really matter at this point, but this is good damage. And yeah, every time I level up, it's more damage output. more health and all that. Well, like, if you choose health, it would be more health. I don't really choose health. I only chose Vitality back there after defeating the boss, was because it was the only good option out of the other 4. So, here we go. Electro Mastery. All lightning damage increased by 12, increases lightning area of effect by 75%. This is what you want if you want to get a synergy and also just have pretty good damage. And I'll be able to now one hit all the enemies, all the light enemies at least. You'll see they just all just evaporate into XP. It's just a nice damage output. It's just clean. Now, you might want to get Divine Blessing, or I would choose Rubber Bullets. Really, up until this point, it doesn't really matter what you get because you've sorted it out now. You have your fast fire rate, you have your electricity, which causes you to have infinite ammo, and it doesn't really matter what you get now. I'm gonna get Rubber Bullets just so my bullets bounce off of enemies and just cause more lightning, but really doesn't matter. I didn't really need the Rubber Bullets. You just gotta keep on avoiding these enemies. And you'll never have to reload, and you'll only just have to move around. You're always dealing constant damage, like in the form of electricity. Just keep, if there's any electricity upgrades, like things that causes lightning, go for it, because that means it's less need of a reload. I'll go with Shatter, so they explode. You can see they're exploding there. So they have the same effect as the Splinter, but they shatter, so they deal damage to their nearby enemy, which is pretty overpowered because 10% of their damage, or 10% of their health is damage, but one or the other is still quite powerful. It'd be 10% of their health because their damage is 1 heart to me anyway. So I'll say 10% of their health. Now we're gonna get split fire, so we're shooting behind us. So again, we're shooting more ways, dealing more electricity damage everywhere. Here you want to go for light bullets, so faster fire rate, max ammo, and bullet speed. You don't really want the max ammo because it doesn't really matter, but faster fire rate is always nice to have because you can just put immense damage on your enemies with your lightning, and faster fire rate, you don't need to reload. I haven't upgraded my reload speed at all because I never needed to. Now, early on, if you feel like you're not going to get the bullet, you can just go for, you know, quick hands and just get better reload speed. But for me, I'm kind of able to live life without reloading. Fast. I will be doing more in-depth builds, not just overpowered ones, but ones that can give you a challenge, but once you perfect, it'll be good. In the Wind is quite good because it increases bullet damage, but that's not what we care about. It's the movement speed by 10% every 10 seconds. So in 40 seconds we will have 40% movement speed. Bullet damage does not matter. This build is not focused on bullet damage. Nothing matters about bullet damage. I think the Tome of Power or something like that is the tome you can go for instead of the electricity Tome of Elements, because that increases your fire rate. Doesn't really matter. And now we're getting onto the elite enemies, and these aren't bad at all. I used to have trouble with these, but with the electricity build, it's just good. Don't really bother. If you want, you can go for Giant. It just increases your movement speed. It's not very nice. You can go down to regeneration now. But I'm going to go for Anger Point, which is practically the same tree as Giant, but we get to go down to regeneration without sacrificing movement speed. Now, I could sacrifice my movement speed and it wouldn't really affect me. I just move a bit slower. It's only 60% slower, and I already have 40% movement speed, and 20% movement speed and 10% movement speed with my upgrades. So sacrificing 16% isn't too bad, but I don't want to because I feel like I don't need the extra hearts because it would just be useless essentially. The shield I have technically gives me another heart, another chance to live, so it's quite good. Okay, and here we have our boss has appeared. We just gotta keep these guys back, but also dealing as much damage as possible to the boss. We're kind of able to keep them at bay, but we will be able to take him down quite fast. They are swarming me. I've lost my shield apparently, and now we have defeated him. And this is what you want. That upgrade isn't as powerful as any of the other ones. It's just kind of a base. It's not too crazy, but combined with a synergy, you know what? I'll bring the synergy up. If you use the synergy Overload, Electro Mastery, and Firestarter, when lightning strikes an enemy that is burning, create an explosion that deals 25%. Now, our lightning already deals fire damage, so they instantly explode. So I don't really know how it works, because I would have thought the lightning hits the enemy and then it burns if it doesn't kill it, but no, it deals at the exact same time, meaning you can just make enemies explode. So once we get the upgrade Firestarter, I'll show you that. So we have defeated the first boss. At the 5-minute mark, the second boss will appear, so all I have to do is just survive for 2 more minutes and then fight the next boss. So right here I'm gonna go with magnetism because siege doesn't have an effect with me. When standing still has 33% chance not to consume ammo. I don't need to reload, so it doesn't really matter. Giant magic, it doesn't really matter what you go with for here. You could go with light weaponry, you could have a magic dagger, but I'm going with magnetism. Just because it's a nice, it just increases my pickup range on XP, meaning I don't have to go deep into the horde to get the XP. Now my holy shield is back. From where? I have no clue. I see some builds with the ruin that gives you hearts every 1,500 enemy killed. Firestarter. On every 5th shot, launch a fireball that deals 40 damage, and the fireball also inflicts burn to enemies in a large area. Now, I don't care for this upgrade, but I need it for the next synergy, so I'm going to get it anyway. So, what you want to do is try to kill as many before that boss arrives. Get as much XP. We have, I think that's 5 minutes left. I can't really see this recording. We have 5 minutes left, well 24 seconds till it's 5 minutes, and then the next boss starts, so you just gotta try and upgrade as much as possible. Now once this boss spawns in, they will be quite powerful. They will have a laser attack, I'd say, and they also bring in small eyeballs and exploding enemies. And here we go. Here they are, the exploding enemies. Small eyeballs will be arriving in. There they are. You just gotta, and if you keep your distance from the boss, he can't actually use his lasers. So just stay still. Keep going with your attacks. Oh, there we go. First laser. They're really easy to dodge. It's just the other enemies that keep coming in are just so irritating to fight against. So you want to just avoid those lasers, avoid the eyes, avoid the bombs, and you should be good. Now, it does take a couple of attempts. If your build doesn't go your way, just start again, because it's the best. Now, here we go. Oh, we didn't get the synergy. Okay, we'll go with instant burn then, I guess. Next level we should get the synergy then. No clue why it didn't appear. Okay, so the reason it didn't appear was because it's RNG based. Okay, so now we have a problem. No, we don't. Our problem's gone. Here is the Tome of Rage. You would want to go with this if you feel like your fire rate is bad, your spread is okay, your bullet damage doesn't matter, your knockback, it doesn't matter either, but it triples your base max ammo. So if you did not get the electric bullets, this is good, so you'll always have a high ammo count. It's just really useful. There's also Tome of Elasticity, which is bullet bounce, minus 1 HP, movement speed, minus 1 HP. I will go with Tome of Rage just for fire rate, essentially. That's all I care about, fire rate. I don't care about max ammo because I do not need it, but that's kind of the sacrifice. Just go with some upgrades have side effects, but usually the upgrade is good and the side effects you kind of don't have to worry about. These enemies are faster because it's darkness level 7, but my lightning takes care of them, and so does the lag. Really you just need to push through. My PC is lagging now, I can feel it, but you just gotta get over it, that's all. Once I get the explosions, my computer will explode. It hasn't before, so hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, then pray. Okay, the dragon's dead. Let's just do a couple of attacks, get rid of it. What do we get? Lightning damage increased, okay. Oh, I'll actually get that XP because this horde. Oh god damn, that's so slow. Oh, we really aren't getting it. That sucks. Hopefully we get it soon. I'll take recharge. Doesn't really matter. I do not care for this upgrade. Am I right with the synergy? Yeah, Electro Mastery and Firestarter. It's really RNG based. I think it should be like instant. Oh, we leveled up again. I'll go with Soothing Warmth so we heal every 0.5%. We have a 0.5% chance to heal with enemies inflicted with fire damage. What does this look? We'll take aim. Bullet speed is 30%, so we're just sending bullets everywhere. Okay, so yeah, it's totally RNG based, but we got Overload. So you'll see it in effect, but it just explodes enemies for 25 damage. But you'll see enemies the screen is shaking, enemies are just disappearing, and yeah, it's just really over. And we've already leveled up somehow. We can either do Penetration or Frostfire. It doesn't really matter, but I'll go with Frostfire just because we're dealing fire damage, electricity and all. Like, look at that. It's just beautiful build. Beautiful build. Now we just have to survive 2 minutes. Then we're done. I think at the 150 mark or at the 2-minute mark, these enemies will die off and the elites will come back in. Here they are at the 2-minute mark. I called it. Here are the elites, dragging their feet back in, dreading what's coming next. Those elites have seen their friends get blown up and torn apart, and they're coming in to fight me in a wave. We're gonna go with Stalwart Shield. Holy Shield now regenerates in 1 minute instead of the 90 seconds, I think it is. I like the way it doesn't end instantly once you kill the dragon and defeat the other boss, because it gives you a chance to just show your immense power. And it's just fun just to decimate these enemies. This lightning build is just crazy. I'll be showing a fire build as well. I really hope they add a frost character in, because they already have fire and electricity. They could just add a character that just every other shot freezes an enemy. It'd be overpowered, sure, but it would be nice to have. So yeah, you just want to continue on like this, and yeah, it's immense damage, infinite ammo. I'm gonna go with Fusillade, just so we have more bullets going out like that. Yeah, that's pretty useful. If you want to get that over any of your other upgrades that are kind of useless, like movement speed and all, you should prioritize this over movement speed, because you're just dealing damage. Alright, and there we go. We survived. And I didn't believe I got an achievement. I think the achievement is survive a night without getting hit. So I didn't get hit that game, apparently. I didn't even know. So I get my shield and I was pretty happy about that. So we have electric thingy, we have splinter, we have the shield that deals electric damage once it's up. We have the every 10 seconds movement speed, stacks up to 40%. We have the electricity damage, we have Fusillade, we have the powerful bullet. What is that? I don't know what that one there is. Oh, I think that's like the upgrade we got from the mini boss. We have the one of the frost damage. We have the hitting. You have increased. Once you get hit, you have increased fire rate and reload rate. Increased pickup range for this one. Frost. The one that gave us infinite ammo with the electro bullets. The electro mastery. The one we got, the lightning, deals fire damage as well. Soothing warmth, pyro mage, faster walking speed. I don't know what that's called. Bullet bounce or something like that. An upgrade for the holy shield that just increases movement speed once it's around you. Target. What's that one? Is faster fire rate, faster bullets, and less spread. Electro Bat just deals damage, strikes lightning every 2 seconds. Double bullets, amazing, just shooting off fast. We have Shatter, we have Magnet, then we have that synergy, I'll cover that in a minute. We have Holy Shield, Viality, Shoot Behind, whatever that's called, Pyro Mage or something like that. Another synergy, which is Frostfire, increased walking speed, increased elemental damage. We got that from a bot from the dragon. Increased piercing. Increased burning damage by 35%. Shield regenerate. Holy shield regenerates in 1 minute. Frostbite. Faster fire rate by 25%. 20% or 10% movement speed that deals fire damage. And then the book that has the 75% ammo or triple ammo, 66 or 60% fire rate and other things. And then we have the thing when you lose all your bullets, it just shoots around you. So that's that. And now I'm going to cover synergies real quick. So here we are in the synergies. This can be accessed by in-game by pressing pause and hitting synergies. Now, synergies are useful, quite useful. So you want to get. I used to think, oh, synergies are just pointless. They're useless. There's no need for synergy once you get good upgrades. But really, it's combining the upgrades and making them more powerful. So we do have quite good ones, and then there's also bad ones as well that I don't understand why they're in there. So we have Summon Mastery, which is Vengeful Ghost and Dual Wield. It summon damage is 35%, summon attack speed is 35%, and bullet damage is negative 35%. So if you want to go with a summon build, this is quite good. Fanfare plus Fresh Clip is a reload rate of 100%, bullet damage of 50%, and max ammo of minus 666. This is the one I don't get. I don't get it. Maybe you guys know how to use it, but I have no clue. Overload, we've covered that. Electro Mastery and Firestarter explodes enemies for 25 damage when they're burning if electricity hits. Stand Your Ground, plus 2 projectiles, fire rate 25%, and movement speed is minus 25%. I don't really care for this. It's not. It might be good. I don't know. I might choose it next time. See, try it out. Frostfire recovered. A Gun Mastery, Armed and Ready, and Power Shot plus Rapid Fire. Increases bullet damage by 15%, fire rate by 15%, reload rate by 15%, max ammo by 1, and piercing by 1. We have death rounds, Reaper rounds, and light bullets, minus your max HP by 1, and your bullets deal additional 10 damage. This is only if you want to deal with damage with your bullets. Our build does not require that, so you don't need to go for any of those. Hopefully the developer adds more synergies, because I would like to see more combos, I'd like to see more characters, I'd like to see more weapons, and I'd like to see more abilities, more upgrades. But yeah, that's it for today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.